Hello, my name is Casey Lamb. Today I'm presenting my Lab 4 for my CS 328 class over at the University of Nevada, Reno. In this lab, we created two separate levels from separate different tutorials to print a string on the screen when starting the level, create different forms of lighting via from the player and on the wall, and creating interactions to turn on off a flashlight and to close open a door. So let's jump right into it. As you can see here, the level design is all closed around us, leaving the light on the wall and from the player. So let's jump right into it. As we enter in the level, if you see from the left corner of your screen, you can see the words hello printed out, and a little bit later it will go out. As we follow our character, you can see the flashlight being attached, and if I look up and down, it follows the character as well as left and right. And with a simple touch of my tab key, we can turn on and off the flashlight. So to get that interaction involved into our code, we had to go into our project settings and add a new binding in our input. So in this case, adding a flashlight calling in our bindings with the tab. And to get that effect, first we had to go into our code to print a string to say hello whenever we started. And then later in, we had to create our flashlight from our character, adding a component to it. And then we had to add the event to our flashlight to connect to the player to wherever it's moving along and whenever it's on or off. And that is the first portion of our code for different lightings in an ominous room, which is good for horror setting. Let's continue on into our next tutorial, which interacts with the door opening, as you can see here, and the collision box that's around it. So let's enter right in. Be warning, prior warning, it will be loud once I enter in. As you can see here, as I get closer to the door, I cannot press my interact key, but as soon as I get close to it, I can open and close the door within the span of 2 seconds. And it works when I go to the other side. Close and open. And from here, we had to do the same thing that we did with the flashlight. We had to add a new binding to our keys. In this case, interact with our F key. And to get the actual motion of the door moving, we had to go into our event graph to process a door moving graph to opening closing in a set matter of time. And in our event graph, we had to have interactions with the door, so we added interacts to a flip flop for door movement, and then making it rotate in a yaw setting to open. And then to disable the input, we had to create a begin overlap and an end overlap to make sure that whenever a person is active around the door, it won't open or close depending on the distance. So that is the lab. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.